We call these 60-second lectures, but if any of us stop to consider what a second really is, better yet, have any of us ever paused from our busy days dictated by the clock and wonder, what is time? I have far too often than I'd like to admit, with the study of horology being a passion of mine for as long as I can remember. In this short lecture, I want to talk to you about time and the leading theories about what it really is. What I have learned is that much like the time limit for these lectures, the bounds of time are not as rigid as one may think. There are two main theories of time, presentism and eternalism. Presentism argues that the only moment that is in existence is the present. The past has happened but no longer exists, and the future will happen but does not currently exist. It was an idea championed by Isaac Newton, who also believed in absolute time, which is the concept that time exists independently of everything else. Hence, with presentism, time is an arrow tied to the entropy of the universe, where the more it expands, the greater time has elapsed. But a famous physicist wasn't content with this idea and proposed that time is tied to the physical world through space. This physicist was Albert Einstein, and his theory of relativity, where depending on where you currently stand in the space-time fabric will change your perspective on time, gave scientific backing to the eternalism theory. Eternalism argues that the past, present, and future are all equally real and currently exist. What varies, however, is your relative placement in the universe, which will affect what point in time you experience. For this theory, think of yourself on a roller coaster, where you are on a predetermined rail, but see things differently as you travel along. This is how eternalism works, where your position determines what equally real part of time you experience. So, in these many seconds that have since elapsed, does what I just said moments ago cease to exist in reality, conjured up only as a memory in your mind as presentism would posit? Or does it continue to exist, but you have since relatively moved past that point in the space-time fabric, as eternalism would argue? No one knows the answers for sure, but it does make us think about the true nature of these seconds that we give so much power to, and of which seem to flee faster the older we get. Perhaps the next time you ask yourself, what is the time? Instead ask, what is time? And with that, I believe my time is up.